we go. Now then. Okay, let's try this again. I have a key to turn in.
Yeah.
This way. Why is that stuff so expensive?
Well, I straight up honestly forgot about this part of the quest. And now I have to go back to the Undercity, don't I? Oh, blazes.
Oh, lovely adherers of the crunchy pleasures.
Where are you?
Crow in delight as you there. You look as if you could do with a fine loaf of our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread. I can see it in your eyes.
I love how into this voice actress is.
Certainly. A pleasure for the young and the old, for the tall and the small. See for yourself.
In fact, they know how ridiculous it sounds, but they still... Sublime bread. It's too expensive! Ah, well, I don't need you anymore. Oh, no! I don't want to sell anything else. Tell you what. I am not lycanthrope, so I don't need alchemy as much. Hold on to that. Mentalism. Oh. Spoiled bread. There! Now I am flat broke. But I got your goddamn bread.
Oi, you there. Don't look at me like that. Looking for trouble, eh?
Not from you. So, I'm just gonna get into the habit of quick saving every couple of minutes because I am so done with the crash to desktop. I think I'm finally starting to see some of the differences between base ENDERAL and the Forgotten Stories DLC. In particular, there's this subplot with the Relata, this mob gang in the Undercity, that I don't believe was there before.
I put that.
Homeless. Let's see.
Walk blessed.
That's the house, so the market must be over here.
I know. I can't sing.
You just sit on your asses and hope things settle themselves.
Yes?
Which means there's a bounce.
Apples, dates, bananas, the freshest grapes right from the farmer's coast, and Doonville.
The named disciples of the Sen have, in an act of limitless cowardice, attempted to storm
Here
the
it is.
palace of the Golden Queen.
170 pennies. Well, that's 170 more than I have right now. But it's like level 10 and up. need to
Lightborn soldier,
find out what happens.
bright, the eternal timeless.
Hung.
Forge work. Guild house. Doors.
I've got just what a weary traveler needs.
Al-Rashim, with an exemplary act of bravery, prevented their foul attack. Their lies have already poisoned the minds of
I want a
those
general
without
store.
virtue. Countless murderers, cowards, and criminals joined their so-called cause, and now fight
Might be this
against
guy.
the reign of the
Yeah?
Lightborn. in
What
the
do you
streets
want?
of the Grand City.
We always
No,
go
I
to
just
east.
put them
So let
out
us
for you to
pray,
look at.
Men and women.
Tell me what you
children
need,
elders.
and be quick
Let
about
us
it.
pray for our
Screw you
brothers and
too.
sisters across the Red Sea.
Alright, this looks
Let us
like
pray
a
for Saldrin
general
and
guy.
the Golden Queen.
Should I? Yeah. If I get into alchemy later on, we'll go from there. Light, soul trap, arc, dude, ruler, projects, ability, edit that. Stone, hold on to that because I know I'll need it. Yeah, if I need you later on, I will find you later on. Alright, that gives me a little bit of gold to work with.
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed.
Everyone's telling me to walk blessed. No one thinks that I want to run blessed. That's it. Let me see.
Walk blessed, my sir. How can Sylvan and friends serve you today? Would you like to open a personal vault? Or perhaps even acquire an estate?
Definitely can't do the house.
Ledger. Your very own safe in our house, which we will manage on your behalf. We will meticulously track all your deposits and withdrawals, and best of all, thanks to our very generous interest rates, the longer you entrust your money with us, the more it proliferates on its own.
You know what's funny? The first time I played ENDERAL, I learned more about banks in the real world with this particular area.
Well, evidently this was a metaphor. Just imagine that for every day your money rests in our vaults, we present you with some extra coin on top of it, as in appreciation for your trust, so to speak. Well, you see, this is a highly complicated process, and I fear it would be a matter of near impossibility to elucidate my response in such a fashion that you would be capable of comprehending it with your, I beg your pardon, most likely quite limited intellectual capabilities.
And then there's
Let us
that.
talk about more enjoyable matters instead, such as your money. Fine then. We use it to trade. We invest, for example, in promising expeditions or new trade routes. And from the returns those investments yield, we not only pay our employees, but your interest as well. Now, don't you look at me that way. We have to make a living somehow, too.
Yeah.
Banks do not make mistakes. Didn't your parents teach you this?
I think Matt
Now
would have
enough of
something to
this
say to that.
nonsense and back to business. Do you want to open a gold shelf or not? Very well. We will need a 100 penny deposit to start with. After that, you may make a withdrawal or deposit whenever you would like.
I can do that, but then an interest on 1 penny won't be much. And I got it now.
Excellent. You will not regret this. Here, this is your personal safe key. This way, you may access your shelf even when we are closed. To make a deposit, simply talk to one of the bankers or put it on the shelf yourself. Ah, And should you acquire any shareholdings, simply give them to me and we will allocate them with your future interest. Well, holdings for
2112.
something, a business, a caravan, things like that. But forgive me for saying so, you do not seem to be a man of means, so I don't suppose it will be relevant to you. What? Blessed! And don't forget, your money is safe with Sylvan and friends. Exceedingly safe, believe me.
I'll believe that's
Monsieur?
your plot. I don't remember where it is.
Walk west.
Definitely not behind any of the ones that are behind locked doors.
Huh? Help you?
I could probably do that. Anyways. Well, they don't weigh anything, so I'm not gonna store them anywhere. But some things that I don't require anymore. Jazz Adept books. Where can I go to sell the jewelry? Probably the forge. Okay. Now we have a different kind of secure chest. One that I don't have to worry about as much. At least I hope that's a secure chest and I didn't just throw away all my learning books for nothing. I suppose I shall see.
Monsieur?
Yes? No, never mind. Too late. Where the forge is? Straight across. And that must be the fine clothes. Tailoring?
Now where did I put that?
Apples,
Forge.
dates.
Not you then.
Everything for the path-abiding soldier.
Oh, I can't sell my jewelry to him. It's got some more handicraft, but I need gold. Right. I can build this stuff when I have a house,
Come again.
which I think is going to run at least 1,000. Okay. It didn't take me too long to get up to 300. Some of the goods that I was able to sell.
Can I help you?
Oh, sweet. Enchanter.
Words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. Many of
Fruits, vegetables, bread fresh from the oven. Treat yourself.
Depends. Say it.
Potatoes,
That's the one I'm wearing.
that should be it.
Don't need to get rid of those.
Hungry for
Just how they are.
Everyone's talking at once.
Is it important?
Shh.
Hello.
Hello.
Walk blessed. All your heart could ever desire. Take a look.
Here we go. And since I no longer need you, armor, let's sneak. Light armor will come in handy for later on. Defense room. Oh, they got new textures for it. Ah, Lottie. Something I can work toward. Oh. That is relevant. Looks like it's made of chitin. And then basic things. Why is everything in ENDERAL so expensive?
May his light guide you. Come back if you find the time.
Oh, sure I will. Okay.
May your path always be even.
I happen to know that, assuming that it hasn't changed, that is,
A group. I honor this
to
heritage.
finish up this quest I'm on, I need to go back to the Undercity. Let's see if I can do it without a crash this time. That's a start. Ear candy? Come on. Hello, Rolada. I am here.
My sir.
Fuck your shit.
What do you want? To cock at me? Just my...
Thought so. Now, if memory serves... I knew it. Fucking... Always with that chorus. Yeah, start eating me. Better. 200 experience for that, and I somehow survived. Okay. I did it. Got a fair stack of money here for a vagrant. Ah, here we go. And now this one has gone up as well. Darius. Didn't I just meet a guy named Darius? Well, anything I can find is something I can sell. Not that, though. Something that's not just going to be dead weight to me. Okay. I'm a step in the right direction. And I've probably hit the glass ceiling for what I can handle. If the single creatures I keep on encountering are any indication.
Just where did I put it?
Huh?
Hey.
What do you want? To cock at me?
Let's head back to this guy.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. A miracle has happened, a miracle that must have been, due to its sheer glory, brought forth by Malthus himself. Telor Arnfield has returned.
Treat yourself.
Yes, you have heard right.
Friends of Pathabite.
So I've returned my gold. I have a little bit of resources left. Plenty of space to go around. I believe...
Magic.
The lost heir to the throne, son of Glorious has,
let's go ahead
after
and
decades
finish
of
up with
imprisonment
the
by his treacherous son,
Well,
returned to his
look who's
position
arrived.
as Grand
Did you have any
Master
problems
of the
finding your way
Holy
around? This city can be quite a maze if you don't know it.
Natara Dal Varim thereby returns to her position.
Right, you're from Ostian. I almost forgot. They're quite fascinating, these places, aren't they? You can climb high, and you can fall just as deep. And every place vibrates with life.
Leadership shall be what helps us find our way through these troubled times.
Well, I do.
Cherish, oh brothers
Here,
and
put this on.
sisters.
And before you ask,
Cherish
yes,
the
it's
bold
necessary. Just
first.
trust me.
Dates, bananas, the freshest
Ian
fruits
Gallant,
right from the
fine
farmer's
hat,
coast
I know.
and Dune.
Oh no! Oh. Okay. Go on. This is like...
That's it. And why is it Malphas who carries the Sun Temple on his back?
Okay,
Isn't
so...
that a gesture of servitude?
The hat is wrong,
Malphas
but my
carries
character
a
is an
sun temple
elf,
because he also
and now I'm in a
carries
green
humanity
tunic. I'm
without
motherfucking
the
Link!
benevolence and sublimity of...
Come on. I'm following Jaspar. Let me follow Jaspar. Seriously, I look like a clown.
So, about this fever. Usually those gifted with magic have to report their talent to the Order, and then pass a ritual that teaches them how to deal with their magic. The journey to the water is what they call it. Once they've passed that, the fever reduces to an endurable level, and new arcanists have their names registered in some kind of holy book. But there are other ways to get rid of the fever, and I hope my employer can tell you about them. Okay, almost there.
Whoa. Look at all that snow. I had to be in this clown getup while you got your own custom-tailored armor. You know, I just realized. Jespar's outfit has a hood, but you never see him wear it. I think even Kalia's outfit has a hood.
Hold it, my sir. No civilians beyond this point without explicit permission. Who are you, and what leads you to this holy place?
Business. I'm Jaspar Delveric, and I work for the Naramese mages.
Ah, right. The mercenary. And who's your companion?
Marijo de Luna from Ostian, esteemed holder of de Luna's Empire of Tender Fragrance, the most prestigious perfumery in all of Vin. Archmagister Marigil sent for him. Didn't he tell you?
The Archmagister. Well, that does sound like him. Fair enough, you may pass. But show this place the respect it deserves, mercenary. You too, Meister de Luna.
Got it.
You have my word, fair lady. Thank you.
It's important. I'll take that.
Transcribe verse 80 100 times. The sky can rain fire.
I can't get over how gaudy this outfit is. It looks even worse top down. Alright, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. I've gone through a lot of loading screens.
There you are. Magister Karis has been looking for you.
Karis? Why's that?
Well, that went better than expected.
I think it's about the tome he wanted you to transcribe.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? That's all that matters. Nobody will suspect someone who's already in the temple. Anyway, I think it's about time I tell you a little bit more about this employer of mine. His name is Constantine Firespark, and he's one of Narathzor Orenthiel's former followers, which the new Grand Master, Tealor Orenthiel, brought here by ship about 2 years ago. That means he's one of the former arch-enemies of the Order. They usually wear green, while the Order wears white or red. That should make it easy for you to tell them apart. Firespark's pretty much the eldest of Narathzul's mages, and quite well versed in magic, at least from what I've heard. Plus, he's a very gentle and likable fellow, which is why even the keepers like having him around. Let's hope he can tell us a thing or two about these visions, and help you get rid of the fever. Come, follow me.
Now go, before the Magister comes to get you himself.
Yes, of course.
You know, anytime someone says, he's a really nice guy,
You're always so formal.
you know something's wrong. Something's wrong.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Yeah, no good.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, as if.
Blazes, I just...
All right, here we are. Hang on.
No. That's not how you do it.
Blast it! I'm just being careful. We have
Like
to.
heck we do. Give me that thing, now.
Oh, good. What was that quest I just got? Oh, right. I remember that.
Blasted, blistering blazes. That's what you get for working with fumblers. I told you, we should be careful.
That's what they are, all of them.
Now, who the heck are you? Can't an old man have a moment to himself?
You hired me. The Magister, don't you remember?
Oh, right.
Blazes, I
Joseph
just
the
can't bloody
Scrounger.
believe it.
So, why are you here? Had any luck?
Just spar. And yeah, we did find something. I
suggest you first of all tell me when I allowed you to drag your drinking mates up here. Do you need me to explain the meaning of the words highly and confidential to you?
I'm sure there's a lot you can explain to me, but let's save that for later. This particular fellow over here needs your help, to be frank. Arcane fever.
Is that so? And what exactly has that got to do with me? Let the Keepers and their holy rituals take care of it. What is it with the costume, anyway?
This man's magic is different, Meister. Just feel his aura and you'll see it. Plus, he's from Nerem, just as you are.
Well, all right then, for nostalgia's sake. I really hope you're not wasting my time, though. Working with these religious buffoons is bound to make any rational thinking person go bonkers. Anyway, that chair over there. Take a seat, and I'll have a look at that fever of yours.
Is it this one? I guess it must be.
All right, then. This will tickle a little. Yeah, you're right. This aura does feel different. Complex somehow and powerful. And do you really want to tell me you've only recently discovered that talent of yours? With that aura, I'm surprised that you haven't turned into an Obaya by now. Fine. Well, that is, will help you. But first, tell me everything. How you got that magic, and how you met that scrounger.
Okay.
I see. Regarding this vision thing, I think that your mind simply played a trick on you there.
Yeah.
Not that it's much of a surprise, considering what you've been through.
I mean, there are other
Actually,
factors.
you were quite lucky that the sudden outburst of your glance didn't blow your head right off.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
By all that's holy, I won't start playing your tutor now. If you don't know about the basic functioning of magic, then read something from Balador Goldenstein.
The glance on the sea of eventualities. Alongside, but apart from the reality we're in right now, exist countless other realities, in which some events have different outcomes, so to speak.
Multiverse.
A version of this very same room, for example, with the very same people in it, only that Meister Firespark's beard is on fire. And what defines an Arcanist, someone capable of magic, is that he or she can see those other realities and let parts of them come true.
Well, look at that, Jasper. You surprised me.
That's what I'm being paid for.
How powerful an Arcanist is depends on 3 factors. How far away are the eventualities that he can see, how well he can bring parts of them into our reality, and finally, how well his mind can handle seeing other realities simultaneously with ours. Lighting a candle is easier than calling a meteor from the sky, to speak plain inal, but as I said, read Goldenstein if you're interested in the topic. I'm not going to waste any time with lectures.
Okay. Touch one of those stones. This is the part that I keep getting lost on. They mention touch one of those stones. I don't recall touching a stone. I assume they mean like arcane areas where it's like saturated in magic and it causes your fever to go up. But I don't recall anything that explicitly shows touching a stone and then something happens. It could be that I just missed it. You know, in my excitement to get this game up and running.
Well, that's probably a sign that you should go easier on the booze. Skill, whether of physical or magical nature, isn't gained through touching some stones, but through hard work and discipline. even though this screwball Enderalian talk of paths and predeterminations tries to tell us otherwise.
Pathlessness, wherever you look.
Ah, well, if that's what you want to believe, go for it. I, in any case, have never come across such a phenomenon in over 50 years of studying magic. And now we should...
It all begins with the dreams.
What the blasted blistering blazes? Does this room look like the bosom of a whore to you? Or what makes you think you can go around touching anything you get your fingers on? These documents are confidential, for heck's sake. I knew it was a mistake to hire a thug like you. Lashery always had a weakness for...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you telling me something about dreams that led you and Tealor Renthiel here, didn't you, Meiser? And you told me that in this vision of yours, the Veiled Woman said this. It all begins with the dreams.
Did she?
What? Is that true? Oh. Then this near-death experience you had before you woke up on the shore... Tell me again, what exactly did you see in it? A room? Well, this is strange indeed. Anyway, for now all that matters is that we get that magic of yours under control. Whatever you clairvoyanced back there is of no use to us if you're dead as a doornail in a couple of months.
I agree.
Well, that's usually a plodding process. The fever you feel is a result of your mind not being able to handle all of these possibilities, so to speak. The ritual the Enderalians practice to get the glance under control is called the Journey to the Water. Put frankly, it means 1 year of hour-long meditation, bland food, and abstinence from anything that makes life worth living. In due time, the Arcanist then learns to filter these other realities from ours, and the fever gets less and less. Anyhow, luckily enough, we Neremes know of a way to quicken that process. A shortcut, if you will. I'm not capable of performing it, but another one of us is. Her name is Lashery. And you should seek her out as soon as possible. There is indeed, and this reason is called ignorance. The Order's rituals haven't changed since the Lightborn slipped out of their cradles, and the Keepers do their best to keep anything progressive out of their country. But please, if you're up for a year of austerity and stern-faced magisters scolding you, go for it. I really don't care. She's currently in a ruin called Old Rashengrad, not far from Ark. Just tell her that I sent you. Give me that map of yours. Okay, now you'd have to be a total idiot to miss it. I recommend leaving for the ruin straight away. And you, Joseph, you're going to come with me and show me what your trip to the Sun Coast brought forth. Hopefully, more than a bottle of honey wine and a hangover.
Ah, what a nice fellow.
Quite a character, isn't he? But I like him somehow.
Yeah, I do too.
Here, I owe you this for your help back in Riverville. And in case you're in the mood for a mug of ale and a good chat, just drop by the Dancing Nomad in the Stranger's Quarter. I'll get myself a room there for the time being. With all that said, good luck mastering your magic, my friend. I'll see you around.
100 pennies, 2 scrolls. Okay. Lottie. Cool. Alright, that. I got another memory point. Every day like the first. Nothing quite like this world between worlds. I wonder if this map has a name. Like this particular cell. A strange place. Oh. Well, that makes sense. There's apparently way up on the Farmer's Coast. Huh. I did not know that. Okay. Let's see here. Entropy, let's see, 10% less. Let's start. Eventually, I will get back onto Phasmalist. Ah, okay. It went quiet there for a moment. I was worried.
Let's hope he knows what he's doing.
I wonder, should I rob this guy and sell it to a fence? I don't believe it will have any ramifications.
Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament.
Well, I need the money, and I have the space. Take everything. Yeah, you guys are seeing me become a thief.
Wherever you look, where is this supposed to lead?
I'll just make another stop to the Undercity. See what I got. Oh, wait a minute. Was that what I thought it was? Killed by the spoon. I think this was involved in a patch somehow. Well, it tells me it has a value, so... everything you have. Oh. Cool. There you are.
This just doesn't make any sense. Why can't it ever be easy?
If it were easy, we wouldn't have it. Cool. Okay.
So he knows what he's doing.
So, I have two paths in front of me. One is to follow up with Jaspar, and the other is to continue the main quest and find this Lashiri character. Well, I really hope she's been expanded upon in this DLC.
Yes.
Yes. Is that more than I do with the armbands? Because I have that. Speaking of which... Smash metal. God, what a mess, but better than being Link. I guess I'll have to find a signpost somewhere.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
You know, you'd figure with it being right in front of the Sun Temple, they would clear off all the algae. Ah, these are all set to own? This is a garden? Won't get anywhere by doing that.
Thy name is my sacrament, and thy pardon I will honor.
You may pass, but treat this place with respect, Outlander.
Okay. I mean, I've already stolen from one of the most powerful mages you have in your employ, but yeah, I'll treat you with respect. I think I got this. Go through that. It just adds an extra cell.
Walk blessed.
You walk blessed. I think going through Mashiri's first quest will cut off.
So many strange faces.
I think it'll cut off a few other quests that I have around here. Let me fence my stuff first. I'm assuming the fence is still there in the tavern. A signpost, but it wasn't in the Sun Temple, nor did it take me where I wanted to go. I mean, not where it's intended. I mean, not where it asked me to go.
On.
Foreigners.
Very nice.
Our ancient world's
What? Well, yeah, that's what I'd call myself. Even though I'd wager those fine misers and dames of the sickle would disagree. Let me put it this way. If you're looking for equipment, I'm sure I'll have a thing or two which might pique your interest. And I'm not averse to a good find of yours. Borrowed items? I'm not sure what you mean.
Got plenty to go through, and I've got plenty of crap.
Life neither purpose nor honor can hold. The woman who loved him held out her heart, and her suffering tore it apart. 'Cause he strayed in the void as the wayward one.
Since that one has a unique name, it's probably the only spoon in the game.
Just for him, yet the dreams that he sought in the deep red afterglow, were as distant as ever before. Our ancient world seemed as old as his eyes. He had lived his whole life under empty skies. When a little boy asked him for the guiding path, he said, "Do not risk Malfa's wrath."
Still no entropy. There's gotta be a different vendor somewhere down here in the Undercity that sells entropy books.
That is meant just for you. Yet the dreams that you seek in the deep red afterglow are as distant as they'll ever.
Okay, so sleight of hand, I believe, is a hidden mechanic that opens up those secret caches. In one of the first ones I did, I accidentally came across one, and I tabbed out too quickly, so I missed out on actually collecting the contents. This is my next thing to Frederick's. But I want to invest in something different. Okay.
Safe travels.
Yeah, I bet.
Fool needs to pay up.
I just did, though. These
foreigners.
My
Right.
That's a nice dress show. A sunshine. Yes.
Yeah, just shut up.
bloody wench thinks she's fat to incarnate. What is it? Oh, how nice of you to say that.
Wasn't high enough.
Now, don't you have somewhere else to be?
So, where can I've got tons of points to use. I need to find some way to increase my entropy. Who around here can sell me entropy? Or am I gonna have to cheat? I don't want to cheat.
Bloody steel crabs. Always in the way.
Find out where this entropy stuff is. It's either this guy, and I have to find some other way to increase my entropy, or there's some other guy around here somewhere that sells what I need so that guy will talk to me.
Bloody rats. Eating the last penny right out your pocket. You're not one of the Relata's mercenaries, are you? Word has it they're hiring again. I'd give them a wide berth if I were you.
I don't know if the Relata will accept someone like me. I tend to give money away, not demand it.
Sorry.
Move.
What do you want? To cock at me? Just leave. Please.
What other is there? This guy is nothing more for me.
Is it important?
That is nothing. this one I'm curious about.
A real pretty thing you are. We should spend some time together.
Oh shit! Oh! Don't scare me like that. Jesus.
Oh, well met.
Hey, you.
A curious one, aren't you? I hate to say it, but a good grader never reveals his secret, Sunchild.
Grader? No. No.